What's up, YouTube? Drew Manchu back at it again with another action figure review. Today we're taking a look at the DC Comics Designer Series Greg Capullo GCPD Batman. For a short time during the DCU promotion, Greg Capullo and Scott Snyder's Batman was taken over by Jim Gordon and a Bat-mech. Here we get a really nice two-pack with the Jim Gordon Batman and also the Bat-mech as well. Now, for the most part, I found DCU to be pretty much a failure, with the exception of Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo's Batman. Really liked the design on the Bat-mech. Really nice villain on this run of comics. I was excited to find out that they were releasing the action figure, and you know me, I had to hop right on that. There's really nice accessories with these figures. The Jim Gordon does come with the gun. Comes with 2 closed fists and 2 gripping hands, even though he doesn't have really anything to grip. I was excited to have these options. We're going to take a look at these figures individually now. I'm digging the sculpt on this Jim Gordon Batman. The face looks good there. Nice paint details in the bat symbol and also his stripes on his shoulder to show his rank. He is a officer of the law, not a vigilante like Bruce Wayne. Some nice line work, nice details on this figure. His torso here. I like the way that they sculpted the costume. Big fan of the belt here. Nice bright yellow with some paint details on the gray. And he's got the leg holster down here. Some great paint details on the weapon as well. Let's take a look at that. Pull that out right here. See nice yellow and black stripes on the side there. The blue in there as well. Some darker grays. A lot of work went into this little piece, and I do appreciate it. One major gripe I did have with the figure is when I put Jim Gordon Batman's gun in his hand, there was some significant paint rub. I'm not sure if you can see that there. Some significant paint rub on the hand there. Not happy about that. Came off on the gun handle a little bit as well. You see that there. It was really disappointing to me. Now, as far as articulation on this guy, Batman's head does look up just a tad. It does look down as well. You know, nice side-to-side motion and some great head pivot, which is good. I do enjoy that. As far as the torso, the ab crunch does not go forward as much as I would like. It does tilt back quite a bit, and I do enjoy that. Shoulders move up just fine. Out, not as much as I'd like. There is a bicep swivel. Only single jointed elbow there. Doesn't quite get to 90 degrees. And wrist rotation, but no tilt. Got a waist swivel on this guy here. Legs don't kick up quite as much as I'd like. Don't kick back very much at all. There is an upper thigh cut. Hip joints do come out quite a bit, but there's a nice gap in there, and I don't like that. We got double jointed knees. Ankle rotation with not much tilt in either direction, and really very little pivot to speak of. I did have some problems with these ankle joints getting kind of loose. You can see that's moving around quite a bit. It's kind of hard to get him to stand up. On to the Bat-mech. This is a fantastic sculpt. Really liking the Bat-mech here. Enjoying the blue and red lights on the torso there because he is a police officer. Nice to reinforce that. Bat logo there is nice and clean. See soft plastic on the hip skirt here, I guess you call it. nice red paint details on that. Clean white on the gauntlets. Nice missile launchers here. See the helmet, great details. Nice sculpt on the antennas there. The rabbit ears, which is pretty great. Knee pads here, I do like those. Down to the boots, which do have some great details on those boots there as well. And the helmet does pop off. You can see Batman hanging out inside there. As far as articulation on this guy, you get a little bit of head pivot, as well as some rotation with the mask on, a little bit of tilt as well. Not much to speak of. There's no ab crunch, no torso articulation. The shoulders go out not quite as much as I'd like. Got those rocket launchers hindering some of the movement there. They come up pretty far. You're going to rotate them actually all the way around. Single jointed elbows, so it's a little bit less movement than I'd like there. Definitely less than 90 degrees on that. Forearm rotation on the gauntlet, wrist rotation as well, but not much to speak of as far as arm articulation. There's a waist swivel, which works pretty well. There's really no hip articulation aside from a forward and back motion, which is also limited. Got double jointed knees on this guy, which I enjoy. A little bit of ankle pivot, a little bit of tilt, but again, not that much going on there. I do like having these guys posed together, which is actually a plausible idea considering the Bat-mech does have a sensory mode, so you can definitely pose these figures together and have it be in canon, which is not really important at all, but it is a selling point. Overall, these two figures in this 2-pack have a number of drawbacks where I would normally not recommend their purchase, but I do absolutely love the look of the Bat-mech, and the sculpt on the Jim Gordon Batman is pretty impressive. So any of the articulation issues that I've had with these figures is easily ignored. Very happy to have them as part of my collection. Here's GCPD Batman and his Bat-mech, along with his daughter Barbara Gordon, the Batgirl of Burnside, for a little my two dads situation going on here. A little bit of a size comparison. Batgirl's a DC icon, which is technically a different line than the Capullo designer series, but I do like the way these figures look posed together. Big fan of the Batgirl figure, medium-sized fan of the GCPD Batman 2-pack.